To age well, doctors say we should remember the importance of good balance. It matters when you wash yourself, put clothing on, and generally move around in your home and elsewhere. As we age, good balance permits us to live more independently. Difficulties with balance can be dangerous. The United States Centers for Disease Control reports that 3 million older people in America seek medical care for fall-related injuries each year. But we can prevent some falls, said Rupa Amosing. She is a geriatrician, a doctor who specializes in treating old people. She is also the creator of the Balance Class program at Cleveland Clinic in Ohio. She said that some people have a misconception that part of getting old is you're going to fall. That's not true. You can control how you fall or if you fall. To prevent falls, geriatricians say people should start asking themselves questions about their balance as early as 50 years old. Here are the questions. Do I ever feel unsteady? If you feel unsteady or lose balance from time to time, ask your doctor to check all your body systems that can affect balance. Along with muscle and bone problems, unsteadiness can also result from poor blood pressure, inner ear problems, nervous system issues, and more. Maybe you do not have unsteadiness, but wonder about your skill at balancing. You can test yourself easily and at home to find out if you need any medical intervention. Stand next to a wall or something that can provide support if needed. Raise one leg. Can you hold that position for 10 seconds? Now, try the other leg. If you can stand on each leg alone for 10 seconds, you should be fine, said Greg W. Hartley, a professor of physical therapy specializing in geriatrics at the University of Miami in Florida. If you can't do that, then you should probably go see a physical therapist, he said. A physical therapist treats people with conditions or injuries that affect body movement. Another at-home test is called TUG, or TUG, for Timed Up and Go. Hartley suggests doing this test with supervision. You begin the test from a seated position. Then stand up and start a timer immediately. Walk 3 meters, turn and walk back to your seat. Stop the timer as soon as you sit down. If the test takes you longer to complete than 15 seconds, your risk for falling is very high. But if you do it in 12 seconds or less, your fall risk is almost zero. Also, the National Council on Aging offers an online set of questions to predict your risk of a fall. What can I do to improve balance? Because muscle mass lessens in most people during their 30s, geriatricians say the best way to keep good balance is to stay physically active throughout life. Anmo Singh says it is never too late to act on that advice. Activities including Tai Chi and yoga are good for older adults because they involve controlled movements while shifting body weight. There also are simpler exercises people can work into their everyday lives. Anmo Singh says standing on one foot while waiting in line at a store is good. Or at home, sit down and stand up several times straight without using a support. Another easy exercise is the 3-way leg lift. Hold onto a support, then lift the leg to the front, then to the side, and then to the back. How often should I do the exercises? The National Institute of Aging says people should spend at least 150 minutes per week in general physical activity to improve balance and overall health. Hartley said exercises done on a usual basis help train the brain to react correctly when you start to fall. Just like an athlete needs to do repetition to train for a sport, you're doing repetition to train for everyday balance activities, he said. I'm Jill Robbins. To age well, doctors say we should remember the importance of good balance. It matters when you wash yourself, put clothing on, and generally move around in your home and elsewhere.